Hey, good afternoon. I'd like to talk about our news feed and what we have going through our news feed because it's a reflection of what we're posting ourselves and what we're watching and what the algorithms want us to see, of course, because that is the big brother. Um, I'm seeing online quite a lot about people looking more into spirituality and religion and this type of thing, and that's a good thing. Um, because I think we're becoming more aware that this egocentric reality is nothing more than an illusion. Uh, and we need to look for something with more meaning other than the physical, the material, which is a good place to start. So what we see is people looking to find out how to get in touch with their higher self or how to cleanse their self from inside out, and um, this is just a cautionary tale. Um, because any time that you believe that you are in touch with your higher self, um, you've been doing a bit of meditation or contemplation, um, walking and just emptying your mind of those thoughts. Or that's what I'm sure any Buddha would would suggest you do. They always suggest that, knowing that you can empty your mind. Be aware of that, because you will be around people, and whatever whoever is doing the teaching method is going to normally attempts to tell you to try and empty your mind so you can succeed in finding that higher self. Uh, when you're trying to clear your mind, the person giving you that advice knows fine well that you cannot do that. It's impossible. It's impossible for you to clear your mind. And sit and try. Sit and try and clear your mind. And once it's clear, let me know that it's clear. It can't be done. So this kind of speeds up the folly with people's practical nature when trying to find this higher self. But if you ever get to the point where you think you've found your higher self, be aware that might be the strong message from the lower self pretending it's the higher self. And actually looking to find your higher self, what a crazy thing to do. Looking to find your higher self, um, nothing gives more validity to having a lower self, or you admitting you are your lower self, than saying you're attempting to find your higher self. I don't want you to seem that this is a dead end, because it's quite the opposite. The dead end is going to be when the dead end comes about when you've reached the end of that folly, and you found out that this egocentric, materialistic self, you find that this is an illusion, and the seeking can end up making you like an ex-smoker, you know, really tiresome to be around and a troublemaker. First-hand experience speaking. But I just want you to be careful. If you are really in search for that more spiritual side, that's a great thing. You're looking for something that we all need to be looking for. Don't take it too seriously. And that's where I think we're making big mistakes. With spirituality, with religion, the biggest thing that we don't tell each other is we need to stop taking this too seriously. And religion and spirituality are quite similar in the fact where people need something to hold on to feel secure. And that's the very opposite of what you should. That's the very opposite of what a religion is, or what spirituality is. You need to let go, and I hope you find a way of doing that, and you find that peace and happiness, knowing that you can't do anything because you don't exist, and the absurdity of the higher self and of all this running around and meditating and praying and meditating themselves. These are practices where you should not be looking to gain anything. You know, it's like going to church. Most people go to church and walk out like, oh, I'm spiritually cleansed. No, you don't go there to gain anything from going. You know, that's your school. It's your school of learning. So we seem to have got everything a bit backwards these days. Um, I hope that makes sense. I hope we can start figuring it out. We are here for each other, and we need to be working for each other. We need to take away the fear that every day that we're going to be facing from the governments and WEFs and councils and everyone else run by these neoliberal crazy people that just are out for a fatherless society. Take care of yourself. Let's start showing a bit of decency. I'm not going to be saying share the love of. It's a bit like meditating and trying to find your higher self. Meditation is just the way a Buddha sits, and a Buddha sits just to sit.